Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica Lube here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of August. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to look at your challenge for the month of August, and I'm going to be taking a look at what you don't see coming for the month of September. Okay, so your challenge, Libra, for the month of August is the King of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot upright. Okay, so for you, Libra, your challenge is the King of Swords. Now, King of Swords, this could be you. I feel like this is you, okay? The King of Swords energy, it's an air energy. Your challenge could simply just be you. You can be your own challenge during this time. Now, keep in mind, Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Leo, okay? And this is happening in your 10th house. So this has a lot to do with your career. There, you know, if you're a rising Libra, because we're talking about the rising sign. So with Mercury retrograding in your 10th house, there could be some sort of slowdowns in career. There could be some sort of, uncertainty connected to that. Okay. It's not going to resonate with all of you, but that's for those of you who are rising Libra. There's some sort of changes that are happening in your career. Okay. And September is going to be the month where things start to move forward for you. Okay. So if you're inquiring about your career, you're rising Libra, things are going to start pushing forward for you in September. August is not the greatest month to make decisions. That's something that I've been advising a lot of the other signs. So the King of Swords here, why is it your challenge? Well, it's your challenge because essentially it's going to be really important in the month of August to be very logical in the decisions that you make, the choices and the decisions that you make. Okay. So whatever you decide to do, it's not advised to make rash decisions during this time. I know it may be very tempting, but in whatever you decide, it's very important that you are really being logical about the choices and decisions that you make, okay? And this could be about anything. It doesn't have to be directed at love. It could be business related. It could be, home related, family related. Take it as it resonates. I also see here with the King of Swords, there's butterflies. There's butterflies here in the in this card, okay, which is indicating to me that part of your challenge is being set free from something, okay? So some of you are in a situation where you want to disconnect, you want to be set free from this situation, and it may be challenging to really be set free from this situation. What's really interesting with this card is that butterflies go through phases, right? You see a butterfly go from the cocoon, from caterpillar to the cocoon into a butterfly. So your challenge here is to recognize that as much as you want something to move forward, as much as you want to get to the next level, there's a process here. And that could be a big part of your challenge, especially during Mercury retrograde, because you may say to yourself, I want to move on quickly with this. I want to move forward. I want to take action. And I feel like the month of August for you is a month where you're really taking your time. There's really no rush, okay? And what's really interesting with Mercury retrograde is we tend to want to do things very quickly. We have that pressure there's this pressure to take action, pressure to make decisions, pressure to do stuff, because things start to become very pressure oriented during the Mercury retrograde. So your biggest challenge here is to remain two important things. The first thing is to remain logical when it comes to whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, number one. And number two is to allow something to go through its process, okay? Especially if this is you. Allow yourself to go through some sort of process. Don't put pressure on yourself to do something quickly or to evolve very quickly. Enjoy those moments, enjoy those processes, because when you rush into doing something without allowing yourself to go through the process, what ends up happening is you miss being in the moment, okay? And this is very much being in the moment and enjoying the moment, okay? And allowing yourself to go through some sort of process. So this is going to be a big part of your challenge. We're going to talk more about how this is connected to your reading in the extended. Now, for you, Libra, in the recent past, you have the Empress, the Three of Cups, and you have the Five of Swords. In the recent past, I do strongly feel, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but there's something here about a reconciliation in the past. I'm getting a very strong, nurturing, loving energy. There could have been a pregnancy here as well in the past for many of you. I do feel that there was some sort of issue with someone that you maybe were dating or living with or were dealing with. And there was a lot of this needing to stand up for yourself, needing to persevere. It's almost like you wanted to stay very, how do I say it? Very nurturing and loving towards a situation, but then you also had to stand your ground, okay? Because of some sort of on and off situation. Some of you were on and off with someone, on and off in a relationship. Maybe things were one way where they were great and amazing, and then other times they weren't. So something here was inconsistent in the past. The Empress is you. That's your energy. It's Taurus energy, but I'm also getting your energy because Taurus and Libra share Venus. So this is definitely could be something here about love. I'm also getting with the Five of Swords. It's almost like you may have felt in the past that you constantly had to defend yourself when it came to certain, ways people treated you, friends, lovers, family members, etc. A lot of you were able to hold it together here in the past as the Empress, still remaining nurturing, loving, concerned, helpful, even though something here may have not been consistent. I think that there was a big lesson here in the past, Libra, and I think what you learned here was to stand up for yourself, putting your foot down. A lot of you may have said to yourself, well, I don't want to be mean to this person. I don't want to be mean. But the reality is if you don't stand up for yourself, oftentimes what happens is people, step on you, right? So I feel like there could have been a reconciliation here. When there was a reconciliation or coming together with people, you may have said, you know what, instead of me being overly loving, caring, and concerned, I'm going to also put myself first. Okay. And I do strongly feel with the South Node in Libra, and this is in Western astrology, not sidereal. I'm not doing sidereal. I'm doing predictive astrology. A lot of you said to yourself, I have to change my behavior, how I'm acting towards people and situations in my life. And it may have not been easy for you, especially with the North Node in Aries. The North Node in Aries is a representation of your 7th house. So a lot of you may have been a little bit selfish within your relationships because you felt at that point that you needed to be that. So a lot of nurturing here in the past towards yourself, maybe standing up for what you believe is important to you. And some of you may have even put boundaries here in the past with the Three of Cups. Okay, we can get back together, we can reconcile. However, this is how it's going to go and this is how it's going to be. Okay, we're going to get more information on this when we clarify in the extended. Now, in the present moment, you have the High Priestess, you have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. I see somebody here in the present moment that wants to apologize to you. Okay, Page of Cups. I'm sorry. Maybe a confession, maybe a realization. I think intuitively you know this or you feel this. Somebody is coming in very slowly into your life, okay? And I feel like this has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of people that come back around during Mercury retrograde. There's a realization here, right? There's a realization of, I could have treated you better. I could have dealt with this situation better. There's definitely a strong connection here with the High Priestess. If this is about love, there's a strong emphasis on telepathy, right? Whoever this person is that's coming in, I'm getting a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting Pisces really strong here, maybe a moon Pisces. I'm also getting a Knight of Pentacles, a Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So somebody is coming in. I feel like they're going to make a confession. We're going to find out more later in the extended. Now, in the near future, you have the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, and you have the Nine of Swords. I do feel that if you do decide to reconcile with someone here in the near future, which it looks like you may, there's a bit of a conflict here. Okay, there's a bit of a conflict. There's a bit of this anxiety, worry, fear. There may be a choice here in the near future that you may need to make about a relationship, okay? And like I said, with the South Node in Libra, some of you, again, some of you learned this, some of you didn't, but in the past, if you didn't learn this, standing up for yourself, saying what's on your mind, not being afraid of being, because some of you always want to be liked. Now is not the time about always being liked. This is about standing up for what's right for you, what's good for you, setting boundaries, putting your foot down. You're changing as a person, okay? Over the next few months, you're going to be changing as a person. The sun is going to go into your 12th house. So there could be some unresolved issues connected to a relationship that I'm seeing here in the near future that may create some sort of anxiety or fear or conflict. And it's important that whatever you experienced in the past, you continue to take that lesson with you, because it's very easy, Libra, for you to say, oh yeah, I experienced that one time. It's not a big deal. You may have to apply what you experienced in the past in the future. Okay. And this is what I'm seeing with this reading. It's not the greatest reading, but I feel like this reading is more of a warning than anything else. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, you have the Eight of Wands. A lot of you are going to be saying, look, I'm ready to move forward, okay? A lot of you are ready to move forward after a negative experience. Maybe there was a third party. You're going to be able to find the inner strength. Here's the Strength card to be able to move on from something. There's something in your life that you've given multiple chances to. Okay. You're giving someone multiple chances, or you're giving a situation multiple chances. And it may come to the point where you need to communicate your direction. Okay. There's something here about going off on your own or doing something, to relieve yourself from sorrow, pain, trauma. And again, this is all connected to whatever you experienced in the past, being able to apply what you experienced in the past in the future. Because again, I keep getting this energy of forgetting. It's like, oh, that happened in the past. It's no big deal. The reality here is that if something bothered you in the past and you had to put your foot down, you may have to put your foot down in the near future. And it may be something hard for you to do, but this reading is actually reminding you. It's reminding you more than anything else, okay? So we're going to talk more about this in the extended. I'm going to clarify all the cards and give some advice over there. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.